it was clear the levels of professionalism, if you want to say, of knowledge when it comes to fighting,
coaching.
Well, fight IQ. Holly Holm had it, and unfortunately, Irene Aldana did not, and that was a big factor in this fight and in her performance. Because look, she's got heart. There's no doubt, man. She took a lot of shots, and she kept coming forward. She kept trying. She just had no idea what to do, and it was, not saying it was sad, but it's sad when someone in that position is fighting at that level and they don't know what to do. And then obviously her coaches don't know what to do to tell her to get her to change what's going on. So
yeah, that's the scariest. That's the scariest part right there. It's that even if your coaches did know what to say and they weren't able to get you to do it, I've understood in times like sometimes fighters just don't listen. They just shut down.
Yeah.
But there needs to be a relationship with you and your coach to understand that your coach has to have some sort of power or authority to get you to snap out of something. And I mean, and I've been blessed enough that I've had Javier at one of my fights and he couldn't get me to snap out of it. So Bob stepped in and Bob was able to get me to snap out of it. Didn't lead to a win, but I fought a different fight in the 4th and the 5th round versus what I was fighting in the first 3 rounds. You know what I mean? So you need to have those coaches that can get through to you to make you fight a different type of fight. Hey, you need to do this. Otherwise you will lose. And it won't matter how you lose. No, it goes down as a L anyways. Doesn't matter if you lost by submission or knockout or, or decision or split decision. It still goes as an L. And so that's the one thing, you need to have those type of conversations with your coach, and your coach needs to have that type of conversation with you, and sometimes it's rough and harsh in the corner, but she just didn't have, even when your coach is not coaching you, you as a fighter need to know you're down. You're down not just 1 round, now you're down 2, and I'm getting hit with the same shit every time. That means that you as a fighter need to develop your fight IQ at that moment and say, you know what? None of the avenues that I'm going down right now are working, and I got to make this change. But like you said, the one change she made was she just ran in faster. That was it. There was nothing else.
That was it.
Not even trying to shoot it on the double legs. Yeah, there was nothing that made me think, okay, threaten more of the takedown. Just nothing. There was nothing. It just was the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah. Even when you watched when Holly would get into the clinches with her, what offensive actions did you really see? She did a couple of good elbows. I'll give her that. But if you have someone that's moving on you that much, what is it that you need to do to slow them down? Well, you got to start attacking those legs.
Yeah.
And so if you're in the clinch, we'll start, start bringing knees. Even if your back's against the cage, you got to figure out ways. I gotta bring, swing a knee, get it into the thigh. Just do something that's going to start to make it a little bit to where that leg is a little bit slower, doesn't move as well, not as fast. I never saw anything with it. And that's where I'm saying that, the fight IQ that I saw out of, not only her, it's just her corner. The one thing I'll say about her corner, at least they were honest with her. You've lost 3 rounds so far. They showed that part and stuff. And it's like, thank God they said that.
Yeah.
Because you got to do something here. But I really, it was enlightening in a way, just to see the difference of how both women approached that fight once the fight was on, and what little adjustments they made and how it played out. You could just see the difference in one fighter just understanding fighting way better.
Yeah.
100% agree. Okay.